Good morning, everybody, and Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, or whatever it is you may or may not be celebrating. But today is Christmas, and that is fantastic. Santa Claus came and visited last night. Cinema Sickness Jr. was a very happy boy this morning. But now it is time for the greatest holiday tradition of all times, the Cinema Sickness Christmas tradition of Domino's Pizza and A Christmas Story.
It's a star, yes sir. Triangle, that's the next.
Come on, let Grandpa get some.
He just wants to make y'all laugh now.
Okay, let me get some. Gonna get a little bit of some. Singing with my shawty, man. Doing that little thing.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, Sean got a karaoke machine for Christmas this year. That should be a lot of fun. Thank you, in-laws. Anyway, so let's take a look at some things that I actually got today for Christmas. And when you hit the age of 34, this is the kind of stuff you get. Gift cards, and that's absolutely fine. I don't mind not getting actually, big things. Gift cards are absolutely just fine, because then I can go out and buy whatever the heck I want, and I got a $25 gift card to Target and a $25 gift card to wherever. It's this weird PayPal MasterCard thing. I've actually never seen one of these before, but that is awesome. I'll probably just take both of these to Target and buy some probably Blu-rays. I really want to get BFG and Pete's Dragon, so I'm looking to get some Disney. I've heard kind of mixed things about both the movies, but regardless, I really want to check both of them out, and now they got $50 here. I'm probably going to go and do just that. So that is awesome. I think I know where I'll be headed tomorrow. I think I'm going to run out to Target. So that is pretty cool. That's it. That's what I got for Christmas. Like I said, I'm 34. I don't get much anymore. When I do, it's just gift cards. But again, I am okay with that. But that is not everything. I got 2 Christmas cards that came in the mail this week, and that is really, really cool. So let's take a look at these. First one here coming from Crazy Joe. I'll leave a link to his YouTube channel down below. Definitely check him out. So it's always nice to get something from the Cinema Sickness crew. So let's see what Crazy Joe said. Oh, and by the way, I love how the front of the card says, the Sickness family, Merry Christmas, you sick, twisted freaks. That's awesome. So let's see what Joe said. All right, we have, if I can get this out. Oh, cool. Merry Christmas, love Jackie, Kira, Christine, and Joe. That's awesome. It's just a fun little one of their kids. That's great. Miss Sickness always wants to do one of these for Sean. Maybe one year we'll do it. It's like, it's the thing. You have a kid, you send everybody pictures of your kid. That's the thing you do. We've never done that, but maybe one year we'll start doing that. So that's awesome. He's got some pretty cute kids right there. So yeah, again, down below in the description of this video, it will be a link to Joe's YouTube channel. Definitely check him out and give him a sub. And the second one here comes from Amanda. Really cool girl. You guys may remember her from when I was at Blobfest, and there was a girl who was dressed up like Audrey and Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors. Amazing costume. I think she come in first. She did really good in the costume contest. I can't remember if it was first place or not, but regardless, she did very well, and rightfully so. It was, in my opinion, the best costume. It was absolutely amazing. She didn't win first. She should have. But she has a YouTube channel as well. I'll leave a link to her YouTube channel down below. Again, give her a sub. She's amazing. And everybody I talk to says the same exact thing. This girl is basically, she gives everybody hope, because nowadays a lot of people especially a lot of younger, she's younger, and a lot of the younger crowd, is into all the new, cool, trendy things, and they don't really care about things of the past. This girl, she is into anything and everything from the past. She is amazing. She is awesome. Again, check her YouTube channel out. She's really cool. So she sent out a card. Let's see what her Christmas card is. I think this is something she does every year, and she's like, who wants a card? And I was like, I do. So this is awesome. Oh, check this out. Wow, gotta be careful with this one. Merry Christmas, all very sparkly. I'm already getting glitter everywhere. This is going to make a huge mess. That's okay. Wow, I'm being really careful with this one. Look, even inside, it's all glittery. Dear David, Merry Christmas. Hoping your holiday is overflowing with lots of fun and laughter. Hope that you and your family have a beautiful Christmas and a wonderful 2017. Stay cool. God bless. Love, Amanda, a.k.a. The Rick Moranis girl. So that, I love that. So that is really cool. But man, that is really, really, really glittery. That is insanely glittery. Wow. That I've never seen that much glitter on a card before. That wasn't homemade. Or did she make these? I don't think she did, but it looks homemade. There's that much glitter. But that is awesome. So Crazy Joe and Amanda, thank you so much for sending me those awesome cards. I appreciate that. Again, links down below in the description of this video to both their YouTube channels. Give them a sub, check them out. They're awesome people. And again, very excited about my 2 gift cards. As I said, going to be heading back out to Target either tomorrow or at least in a very near future to most likely be picking up some Disney Blu-rays with these. You can never go wrong with Disney Blu-rays. That is great. Merry Christmas to me, indeed. But that is not it. The night is not over yet. Believe it or not, and you may actually have a hard time believing this, I'm having a hard time believing this, I am actually heading back out, yes, back out, to the theater. Oh my gosh, this will be my 3rd theater movie in one weekend. When was the last time I've done that? As I mentioned before, I'm a big fan of just sitting here on my couch in my own private theater watching a nice big movie on the big screen in front of me. I'm not a huge fan of the movie theaters. The crowds, the costs, just all that stuff. I'd rather just sit here, be comfortable, and just lie on my couch and watch a movie. But yes, heading back out to the theaters. I saw Office Christmas Party and La La Land on Friday night with the wife, and now tonight I'm heading out with some of the Cinema Sickness crew, and we're going to be checking out Rogue One, a Star Wars story. What a stupid name, by the way. I hate that. Why is it just Star Wars Rogue One? What's with the... I don't know. I'm sure there's a reason for it. Maybe they want to differentiate. I think that's the word I'm looking for. From the other movies or something. I don't know. I hate the title though. Just Rogue One sounds cool, but a Star Wars story. I don't know. I don't really like it. But anyway, with that being said, I'm still very excited to see this movie. I have heard actually some mixed things. I heard some people actually say they weren't the biggest fan of this movie, but I heard a lot of good things as well. So I'm not quite sure, but I think either way, I'm going to absolutely love this film, as pretty much every Star Wars movie I've seen, I guess with the exception of those like Ewok movies, with the exception of those, I've loved every Star Wars movie I've seen. Yes, even the prequels. I love the prequels. I think they're great movies. I know not everybody does, but I actually really like them. So I have no doubt I'm going to enjoy this movie. I'm pretty sure I'm going to think it's going to be absolutely just fantastic. So looking forward to checking this one out. A lot of you guys said I need to get out and see it, so that's good right there. So yeah, again, meeting out with some of the Cinema Sickness crew. We're gonna go out and see Rogue One. Very excited about that. So let's check out some Star Wars. Oh, you're already here. I have no idea where Chris is. He should be here any second now. Chris! All right, we are all here now. Gonna go check out Rogue One, a Star Wars story. You've already seen the movie, so...
I have to. Yeah.
You too?
Yeah.
What? Well, I guess you guys really liked it. I had no idea. This is my first time seeing it.
Star Wars.
I
saw The Phantom Menace more than once. I mean, come on.
Well, I love them. The prequels are awesome. They're great movies. I don't understand people that don't like those movies. I love them.
I like 2 and 3.
This is my 3rd time.
Wait, you like 2 and 3? I really like 1, actually. I love it. 2 is the one where I'm kind of just like, it's okay. 3, it's actually one of my favorite Star Wars movies.
Jar Jar is my big sticking point. I find him hard to take. However...
But you can take the Ewoks?
Yeah.
The Ewoks are just...
they're less annoying.
Jar Jar's just an Ewok. Like, when
He's a more annoying Ewok.
It's funny, like, people always... I know we're getting off on a tangent now. Every time I watch the prequels, I pick out things that I'm like, okay, I remember everybody saying they hate this, everybody saying they hate that, and then I go and watch the original trilogy, and I'm like, and that is the comparison to that, and that is the comparison to that. There's, like, the original trilogy has just as many flaws and weird and annoying things that the prequels do. But they're still great. They're all 6 are fantastic movies, but they all have their little things.
I can watch 5 of the originals easily. Phantom Menace, I have trouble with. I own it. I own the Blu-ray. I can watch it. It's easily by far my least favorite.
There's some great fight scenes in that movie, though.
Oh yeah, no.
Agree, but then you add in like young Anakin and then Jar Jar. I mean,
Yeah, but come on, young Anakin's not nearly as annoying as
Jar Jar.
grown-up Anakin.
I feel bad for Hayden
He's not
Christensen.
he's not the whiny little brat.
I really feel bad for Hayden Christensen because Natalie Portman and Ewan McGregor, we all agree they're good actors, right? Everyone agrees they're good actors. They give terrible performances in those prequels too. The only difference is he's the guy you never heard of, so everyone says he's a terrible actor. I don't know, because the guys who we know are good actors give bad performances.
I disagree. I love the movies so much. I think the prequels are great movies. I don't know. And the pods racing scene, that's fun.
I'm not saying there's nothing good in it.
It's just that Jar Jar ruins the whole thing for you, huh?
He steps in poop. It's the only Star Wars movie where a guy steps in poop for a laugh.
Fair enough. All right. Anyway, so that was something I never expected to go off on. Let's go see Rogue One. All right, so I'd ask you guys what you thought of the movie, but this is your second time seeing it. This is your third time seeing it. So obviously you guys hate the movie, think it's the worst thing you've ever seen in your entire life.
Garbage.
They might as well just made it a giant Jar Jar Binks movie, right? I mean, it couldn't have gotten any worse. The movie was pretty awesome.
It's one of my favorites.
It was really good. I think my favorite stuff about it is they really seem to separate it from like the other movies. It didn't feel like it was just because one of my main concerns was when I heard about all these, these little like one-off movies, like these spin-off movies being made. I was really scared that they were gonna like kind of almost like flood like the Star Wars world. Like it was just gonna seem like too much. Like it was really gonna take away from like the main Star Wars movies. And I thought they did a good job of making it seem like something different.
Oh yeah.
Like it didn't feel like it was. I mean, even though it was part of the same world and part of the story, it didn't feel like it was necessarily part of the what'll soon be 9 movies. It felt like something different, and I think they did a fantastic. What are those? Are these goodies to steal?
My friend Tom Whalen did the art on this,
These are pretty
so
cool.
I'm taking one.
Me too. I don't know why I'm taking one. So so I thought it was great. Also, and I guess this is going to be a bit of a spoiler here. I like how they didn't set it up for like, oh, we're going to make more movies based off these characters. Like it's kind of they ended it in the sense that it's just that's it. Like this is the story. Move on from there.
I feel like there's a direct sequel to this movie, and that I've seen it already.
Yeah.
The ending kind of, yeah.
But in the sense, I was a little worried. Maybe like in X amount of years from now, we're gonna see like another story with these characters again, and
I think that's how
we don't-
they originally
and we
they
don't-
were planning
they-
on
they were gonna
maybe
do that?
having some like survive. That's why they did the reshoots, because there's a lot of scenes in the trailer that are not in the movie.
We're definitely in spoiler territory.
I mean, it'd be one thing if we see like a random yeah. It'd be one thing if we see like
put that in the subject line.
I just said spoilers.
Yeah, well, you did, but make sure it's
Well,
on
yeah.
the subject
But I
line
didn't
so
say
before people
what
click
was
the
in-
video.
what
I've been
was
doing these
in
videos
there,
for
yeah.
how many years now? Over 5 years, almost 6 years now. People, I think at this point realize I just say what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
And spoilers are gonna happen. But I did warn you guys. I did say spoilers.
He did.
So,
Yeah.
I didn't say what wasn't in there.
I mean, if like a random character like pops up in another movie or something like that, that's one thing. But they didn't make it to the point where they're gonna like Rogue One Part 2 or something like
I
that.
wouldn't
which
mind seeing a movie called Rogue 2 that's about the many Bothans who
I mean,
died to bring the second Death Star plans.
I wouldn't mind seeing these characters again. I like most of them, but because they didn't they showed us enough, like a little bit of each one, but I would want to see more.
Yeah.
There is actually a place where these characters could easily show up again, and that is on Star Wars Rebels, because Saw Gerrera is going to be on in a few weeks.
Well, yeah. I mean, they
And
could
there's other
show up
hints.
in like movies that take place beforehand.
There's
Definitely.
other things too in the movie. Like I don't know if you guys noticed it in the battle, the final battle in the space. There's the ship from Star Wars Rebels, and then there's a cameo of what's the droid's name? The
Jeez.
droid from Rebels. Yeah, he appears.
Chopper.
Yeah, Chopper.
Chopper.
He appears. in,
They
like,
know a
the-
lot more about this than I do.
If you're,
I like
if
Star Wars.
You're
I'm not-
observant enough, you can
They
see
also
it.
call Hera. over the
Was
PA.
Rebels?
Yeah.
That was that. Wasn't that like a game and then it was like made into like a book and it's a whole like spin-off thing, right?
It's
It's an
TV show.
animated series on,
Yeah.
on Disney XD.
It's a
Oh,
new
that
animated,
one.
yeah.
Oh, so they're making that in the whole.
Yeah, part of that they're making into the canon for like the movie
Okay.
and stuff.
Nice. Okay.
Like their ship you see in the battle.
At no point do I ever consider myself a Star Wars aficionado. I just like it a lot. So I loved it. I thought it was great. I liked the direction that they went with it. Again, I like the fact that it felt different. I mean, it felt different, but the same at the same time. If that makes any sense, it didn't. It felt like you were watching a Star Wars movie, but it felt different from the again what will be eventually 9 movies. It felt different, and I like that. And again, I like the fact that they didn't set it up for some really unnecessary sequel, which would have just been ridiculous and not needed. And I kind of hope the rest of the movies do this. All the other spin-off movies are going to be doing. I really hope they have the same kind of feel where it feels like it's different, and hopefully they don't set it up for like 900 sequels that we don't need for all these other movies. So, any other thoughts?
No, I think what they did with Vader, just a little bit of Vader, not
Vader
too
was
much.
fun in this movie. Yeah.
Just a little bit, just
I
enough, you know.
I like how they handled the opening and closing credits because they did it in a way that's like
They didn't do the
separate,
crawl. Yeah.
no crawl, but then we have the traditional end credits. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna differentiate, but we're gonna give you that air of familiarity too. So it's like you're not. This is completely different.
Yeah. Again, that's just something else to separate it from the other movies, which again, I
It gives
get,
you
I get
another
them.
reason to watch episode 4, 5, and 6 again, because it literally leaves off like 10 minutes in between.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It was really fun. I loved it. I'm really looking forward to all the other spin-off movies they're gonna do now, whatnot. It should be fun as long as they handle it like this. I think they did a great job. I think as long as they keep handling them like this, it's gonna be fantastic. And I say, bring on more Star Wars. I want a whole row of movies in my
I want a Yoda.
in my library, just all a Yoda. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
neat. Yeah.
I got 2 young girls at home.
Oh,
2
yeah, we-
daughters, so I want
What do you want?
Ahsoka from the
Yes,
animated series Clone Wars. I
that's-
want her to get a live action movie because more female heroes is more
She's
characters that my daughters can look up to.
Yeah, she's a badass. So yeah, I
Well, just as long as they don't just continue. Like I was also thinking that too, with the fact that like the last 2 movies have had like main female characters, which is fine, as long as they just don't keep doing that. Throw in some males and female, push it up.
Well, the next solo movie is literally a solo movie. It's a Han
Solo movie, yeah. So that should be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I'd highly recommend it if you're into Star Wars. It's definitely something you need to be seeing.
Well, it's much colder.
Yes, it is very cold out here now. Anyway, so one last time, anything else you guys want to say about the movie?
Definitely see it. If you haven't already, I don't know which rock you're living under.
You guys notice his shirt, by the way? Blasphemy! Blasphemy.
And ignore the critics. See Passengers. Great movie.
Oh, there you go. I've not seen that one yet. I saw the
Oh.
trailers for it. Looked cool.
Looking forward to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 also.
Yeah, by the way, like every trailer we saw in the beginning of this movie was like, I was like, I gotta go see every one of these.
Yeah,
They were
the Boss
awesome.
Baby.
Well, okay, oh no, yes, there was that. Never mind. I take away from that. Boss Baby looks stupid.
No, it looks hilarious.
No. Okay, I'll give him that. Yeah, that was one I didn't want to say. That Guy Ritchie movie though, it was funny. As soon as the movie starts and the guys start talking, I was like, okay, this can't be a Guy Ritchie movie because it's like a, what was it, the King Arthur movie, but the dialogue is like, but it sounds like a Guy Ritchie movie, and then like director Guy Ritchie, I was like, you got to be kidding me! Like, I thought it sounded like a Guy Ritchie movie, but I was like, this can't be a Guy Ritchie movie. I'm shaking now. I'm getting cold. But anyway,
left my jacket in the car.
Spider-Man. That looks like fun and
Oh,
everything.
Spider-Man,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, yeah. So it's gonna be
It's not
a
a
lot
hot
of good
guy,
movies
just
coming
letting
out.
you out the door.
All right, I'm really cool, guys. So, okay, that is it. So, as always, thank you guys so much for checking this video out. I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys want to say bye?
Bye.
Check out their channels. I'll put links down below in the description of this video. Chris here now, he does have a channel.
I have
Finally.
98, I think, subs. So.
Yes, I'm still shaking. And of course, check out Crazy Joe's channel. Again, links down below in the description of the video. And I opened up your card in this video.
Oh,
Yes, with your lovely
you
children.
didn't put my return address in you because I got hate mail.
I did. I showed your return address and say, here's Crazy Joe's address. Everybody, send him hate mail. I can't stop shaking. I'm really cold. So, okay, I'm going to go. That's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Oh, wait, guys. One last thing. Merry Christmas!